What's crappening, gang? Welcome back to Tire Fire. My name's Colin, and today we're going to be ripping this engine out of this Comet. And I think I can do this in under an hour. That's the premise of today's video. Stay tuned. So James Brown and I already took out the drive shaft, so that's out of the way. All that's left at this point is taking out all the shift linkages, disconnecting the mounts, taking out the radiator so it doesn't get damaged by anything, trying to pull the motor, and then pull that sucker out of there. Disconnect the motor and tranny mounts, and we're good. I think we should be home free. But of course, that's what I'm thinking in theory. Let's see if I can put theory to practice and get somewhere with it. Oh boy. All right, well, we got all 4 bolts out, and now there's these lines down the bottom there that we gotta get out. Kind of just feeling cut them. Yeah, I'm gonna cut them. All right, gotta cut them. You know, I don't really want to cut them, but I kind of want to cut them. I mean, if I was trying to do this in over an hour, you know, that's one thing. But if I'm trying to do this in under an hour, I mean, what if I don't? Well, whatever. All right. Well, no going back now. Here we are, in it for the long haul. Will it?
How it feels to chew 5
right,
gum.
well,
5 gum. Stimulate your senses.
Okay, so with the lines tenderly removed and a piece of my tender thumb removed, we're gonna remove the radiator now. Now, linkages. Perfect. Let's see if I can just go in and gingerly grab that like a surgeon. I am a surgeon. All of my years of training grip strength have led up to this moment. Ooh. I did it. I'm the best. And a commie and a homie and a send him home to mommy. What are you, an E-clip? What are you, one of them frickin' E-clips?
No!
Better not be one of those frickin' E-clips I've heard so much about. Oh my god, is that my throttle? That's so scary. Well, anyway. What is this, a fucking left-handed nut?
No way. No way. Get real.
Okay, now transitioning underneath the car, we're gonna take a look at this exhaust pipe, and then we're gonna cut it. Cause it's, I don't want to take it off. Let's just cut it. And now you can see that. Would you shut up? Thank you. Yeah. This pipe is now completely separated. We're getting it out of there. Next part is the engine mounts. We're gonna be attacking the engine mounts next. 5/8 socket. Holding on one nut on the bottom of each of these is all that's holding this thing in. We're gonna take out those nuts. Those 2 studs will lift out. The exhaust is separated. Everything else should be good except for the speedometer cable, which we'll deal with in a minute. After that, we're gonna bang out the studs holding up the transmission cross member and set that on the jack, and then we should be good to go. And now, the engine's almost ready to come out. So, this is the engine jack. We've got our engine hoist secured. We've got all the bolts mounted up. Starting to see some separation down there, which we love. Get a good shot of that. Maybe. So, I'm definitely a little apprehensive going into this. It's late at night. I came back from work today. I have work tomorrow. And I'm trying to do this in the meantime. However, the next part is to remove the transmission bolts, and then we'll pull this bitch out of here, hopefully. I really hope that this old girl has enough reach and length, because if it doesn't, then I'm kind of SOL for tonight. And this is probably gonna get stuck like this. Just halfway outside the garage. But hopefully not, so let's see. Those bolts right there. I'm gonna knock those out. That'll drop down this little transmission cross member segment, and hopefully we'll be home free. And as soon as we get that out, we are good. I want to do the last piece of the puzzle. All right. Oh, nice. I can feel this little parking brake cable crying out for dear life, and I wish I could help it. Well, even if it wanted to break them, I'd be fine with that, I think. Now's the time, the perfect time for perfect harmony. Let's hope it's all harmonious here, because if it's not, I'm in a load of trouble. I got a time lapse rolling up there, so we're about to cut to it. What are we getting hung up on? Will you tell me? Will you just tell me? Will you be a doll and just tell me? I should really just cut that pipe. Yeah, I think I might do that. Just so we can be clear, that is actually exactly what I did. Wonderful. Back to pulling the engine. I'm just gonna lower this, and that should drop the wheels just enough to let the engine get out.
I won't fight you. So we...
Oh, that worked. That worked like a goddamn charm. Let's try this again, shall we?
20 years or more, we had a plan to build the finest street ride in the whole damn land. Our 10-point game, some Cheeto slicks, ladder bars and holly.
All right, people. So, there you go. You can pull an engine out by yourself in, I would say, under an hour if you're rushing. Yeah, it was a little bit of a bear, but kind of what I expected. I mean, figured I'd have to fight it a little bit, figured I'd have to fight with a load balancer. Literally would not have made it nearly as far as I did without this load balancer, so you're the best, Uncle Rich. James Brown's Uncle Rich. I appreciate that. You're gonna see this and James tomorrow. It would be really cool if we could, like, frame up a shot, like, right here.
So, you did it.
I thought what we had was special!
I'm not mad about that. I'm more or less impressed, but like, it usually takes two people to rip out an engine, especially at that incline over there.
Yeah, it may have rolled onto my shin a little bit, but we're not going to talk about that.
Well, there's no Uno reversing out of this now. So it's time to throw a +4 on there and get this baby running on all 8 cylinders.
Yeah, no kidding. Gonna be swapping in the 5-liter.
We got the engine ripped out of here, and it's all ready for a 302. But you're going to have to wait until next episode for that.
I love it how you just put your hand in some
Yeah.
mystery fluid.
Yeah, we're...
Don't you f***ing dare.
So, until next time, this has been Tire Fire. Remember to like and subscribe for the next
One
video.
more thing, though, before you end this. See all these wires and whatever was left of a throttle cable? Stay tuned to the next episode. A lot of fun things coming in the next episode. I hope you guys are hyped, because I'm hyped.
We're going to be tearing apart the donor truck and seeing the new engine that's going to be going into this thing. And doing a full boomer build on it, baby!
Hey, don't forget the rear end. We're putting a rear end in this, too.
Oh, I never forgot about the rear end.
We still need a drive shaft. But stay tuned! Tire Fire, how?